Everyday superpower. We talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Put you onto some game, yeah. This is Fantasy 101. This is the story of most women's, you know, overtly sexual fantasy novels and media, you know. The Shades of Grey franchise in particular highlights and emphasizes this. She wants the man who can have anyone, but chooses her. Right? She wants the man who can have anyone, but chooses her. Pre-selection. The more the better. If you've got 5 women chasing you and she's aware of that, she's going to be attracted to you. Whereas if you've got 50 women chasing you, she's going to be even more attracted to you because it's a showcase of your social value. Men play it backwards and think that they have to be isolated to her. They have to be glued onto her. There can't be any other women. They have to shut off every other woman and they have to be completely devoted, dedicated 100% to her. And in a way, I don't disagree as far as the dedication is concerned. I don't believe in cheating, people will disagree with that and that, but I think, if our biological protocol is to bring us together, sometimes we have to fight against our nature in order to provide a good life for the children of our future, and cheating just doesn't do that really. So I say that to say this: she wants the man who can have anyone, but chooses her because that elevates her self-perceived worth. She's more in tune with the societal values of people than we are as men, right? Because it serves her purpose more. She needs to she needs to attach to somebody who she perceives of a higher value than her. That's how relationships work. And if she links on to a man who she perceives as lesser value than her, then she's probably going to cheat at some point. She's going to find an excuse to get that man to dump her for one way or another. She probably won't dump you herself. She'll make you dump her. So don't be afraid to be a well-loved man. Don't be afraid to have women flirt with you. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of a telling off or spike a degree of insecurity into the partner you love ever so much through this process, because believe it or not, she loves it. Believe it or not, she loves it. She wants spontaneity. She wants drama in her life. That's why women are attracted to drama programs. That's why women watch reality television and so forth, because drama is exciting and fun, right? Especially within the societal plane. It's all just fun and games, isn't it? It's just interpersonal relationships, just interpersonal communications, but it creates an anxiety of competitive value in her brain that has her work harder to keep you, that has her, and this sounds manipulative, but hey, if you want her to get bored and leave you because she's bored, then feel free. Because in a general relationship, the man wants stability, peace, and comfort, such as myself. I wish that women shared that same sentiment, right? But when we fall victim to the pattern of comfort and going to work and coming back and paying your bills and watching the television and everything's great, everything's fine, that woman slowly and surely gets bored and starts fantasizing about the man who is a little more exciting, has a little more going on. And that man isn't a loner who has got no attention. That man she fantasizes of is a man of value, and considering she has value, by default he should have women pursuing her, right? Pursuing him, right? That makes complete sense. If you're not valuable, you won't attract the attention of women. Whereas if you are valuable, women perceive that value. It's not about men perceiving that value. It's about other women perceiving that value, right? You might hold value within the realm of men as far as, your sense of humor is concerned and your jokes and this and that. And given that you can somewhat portray a leadership role within that, she's going to find that attractive. But it's going to be 100-fold, given that women want to take submittance to you and follow your lead, right? You can have anyone you want and you chose her. You elevated her to a space above and beyond these other women, these competitors. She's got competition anxiety because she needs to be aware as to where she stands in the societal plane, because it's a principle necessary to know if she's going to be able to procreate and have comfort for both her and her children in the future. It's her animalistic nature, right? I mean, we can sit here and think about all of this physical crap about, oh, sex feels good and we just want to have sex and we're just sexually interested. But no, there are few genuine, proper, animalistic, evolutionary, biological principles that underline every action we take, every action we don't take, what makes us scared, what makes us happy, what we're drawn to, what we're not drawn to. Atop of that comes the nurturing element as to how we were brought up, how we were influenced, who our parents were, who our parents were. And then, then we got the societal influence, and it gets weaker and weaker, but it all plays a role. But down at the bottom, the foundation of this pyramid is your hardwiring. And her hardwiring wants her to seek out a man who is of value from the world, because that is somebody of value in her world. That's the be all and end all. That's the be all and end all. The women want to have sex with the boss because the boss makes the most money, and the boss possesses this authoritative figure that she, as the submissive entity, craves to be in relation with, right? That's the masculine and the feminine. That boss is a leader of men in the fact that he tells the other men what to do. That's attractive to the woman, and that is the most overt declaration of hierarchical significance she needs. Like, it's there in front of her. She doesn't need to subconsciously work this out by doing the mathematic of how each and every person interacts. It just quite literally is there on paper. You know what I mean? So pay attention. She wants the man other women want. When I talk about that 50 Shades of Grey, is it 50 Shades? 50 Shades of Grey franchise. Yeah, he's a businessman. Yeah, he's rich. Yeah, he's got a dark streak to him. Yeah, he's mysterious. But think about how it was emphasized when every woman on planet Earth was reading this novel, all fantasizing about this same guy. This makes him larger than life. This really emphasizes and amplifies this man's value in the eyes of the world. Because now all these women are sitting around getting wet over this guy. Imagine if it was me he chose. And all these women are craving and lusting after this man, right? Imagine if it was a footballer. Every woman wants that footballer. First and foremost, he gets paid pretty bloody well. Second to that, he's handsome, he's fit, he's young, he's healthy, right? Brilliant. Perfect. I mean, it's all about the money, isn't it, really? But then there comes this self-indulgent feminine communication that if I'm seen with this man, all the other women are going to look at me and identify me as someone of value. And imagine the drama, right? I'm just putting you on game. Click like and subscribe. Peace.